We are having a Monday again. So happy Monday. Okay, so tonight I am going to make, well, okay, I have a secret to tell, I guess. The secret is that I actually like one thing at Taco Bell, and I really like the one thing at Taco Bell. And I found at the Publix the kit to make Crunchwrap Supremes at home. Yes, I know it is absolute garbage food. I know that. I know that. But at the same time, I can make this at home. Okay, so we have a kit to processed garbage food. But we're going to do it because I want to see if it's like the real deal. I mean, it's got to be healthier making it at home, right? Maybe. All right, go with me here. Okay. So that's what we're doing tonight. My husband is very excited for me to bring up a debate. Apparently, any of the things that him and I debate is now up for Monday night discussion. So, yeah. Hey, Chief, how's it going? Good. You can actually help me do this debate, not the debate about whether this is actually food or not, because I know it's processed garbage, but I really like Crunchwrap Supremes, and I'm going to attempt to make it at home. Anyway, but the debate is because my husband is German. He's extremely German. He is so German that both sides, both sets of grandparents spoke German. I don't know what's wrong with my dogs. And yeah, his mom's maiden name is Krause, and his name is, of course, Prubert. It has the umlaut, but anyway, he pronounces it Graber, which is totally wrong, but whatever. And it means plumber in German. Like my last name means plumber. Anyway, very, very, very German. And his whole family, they don't move around. They literally go from like Germany and then they went to Wisconsin. Both sides, like they don't move. Okay. My family were like gypsies in another life or something. I don't know. They moved constantly. I moved like over 30 times before I was 18. So we opposites attract. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing is he grew up in Wisconsin in a very German area, in Racine and Kenosha. Kenosha already sounds German, but anyway. So he grew up there. He has this major thing about sausage and like brats and oh my goodness, he's just like obsessed with all of that stuff. I personally, they're hot dogs. I don't know. It's like big hot dog, little hot dog. I don't know. So I make this stuff for him because he really likes it. And like, I'll get a package of brats, and he'll be like, "That's not a brat," and I'm like, "It's a brat. It looks like a brat." He's like, "It's an Italian sausage," and I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna cook it the same way." And he's like, "No, you have to make that with onions and peppers," and I'm like, "Okay." But the brats were sauerkraut. So, yeah. But anyway, so I made a major mistake, apparently. I don't think it was that big of a deal. But there was hot dogs. They were buy one, get one. Let me see. I think the package is still in here. Got it. Okay. They were cheap hot dogs. Buy one, get one. I figured it would be for like for the kids or whatever. So I get these. He is appalled. Absolutely appalled. Okay. Because look at this. It's made with chicken and pork. Now, did I read the ingredients level? No. There is no chance you could pay me enough money to read the ingredients in a hot dog. Not happening. But he's like, that's chicken and pork hot dogs. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, they're not beef hot dogs. And I'm like, one animal is the same as the other. What? It's a hot dog. It's not like you're getting like really high end meat here. So he said that it's just not the same thing. He was very bewildered that I didn't truly comprehend and understand the level of just horrificness it is to call a hot dog or a brat, a hot dog, or summer sausage, a hot dog. Sausage. I don't know. So he wants me to ask all of you out there, what are your thoughts if you've ever spent any amount of time thinking about hot dogs? What are your thoughts? Is he completely out of his mind and saying that the only hot dogs that are good are the all beef hot dogs and preferably brats and not even have hot dogs? Or does it really that freaking matter because it's all kind of gross? Polarized. I wonder, is there anybody in here from Germany in here? Hello. Oh, there's somebody from India at 5 o'clock in the morning. What on earth are you doing watching this thing? Jim Smith. Susie Homemaker? No. Um, I mean, maybe. Sure, we'll go with that. I just got home from work, so I'm not really sure how it can be Susie Homemaker, but sure. Okay, go you. But yeah. Susie Homemaker. I don't know. I own two different real estate brokerages, an investment. I'm a co-owner in an investment company. Um, and yes, tonight I'm going to make garbage food for my husband and I because I really like um, the Crunchwrap Supreme. So I'm going to try and make that. Okay, but yeah, Susie Homemaker, sure. Yeah, we'll go for it. That seems like it's kind of like okay. It just seems like you're trying to put me in a box. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm comfortable in that box. Do we have to put labels on people? Can I just be like me? I go and I do real estate and I do stuff. I was at City Hall today in Denellen because they're jerks. Not even lying. But yeah, trust in Jesus or go to hell. Okay, look, if you want to get like all crazy like that and spout stuff instead of having a conversation or even staying on topic, that's really fine, but that means you need to get your own channel. Sorry. But yeah. So he never threatened that. Anyway, we're not gonna get there. Billy still. Hi, hello, Billy. All right. We need stuff. Okay. All of that's going in there. There we go. Okay. The hamburger. Oh, it's been a day. All right, so of course, immediately, even though I got a kit that's specifically like, oh, if you want this, here's how you make it, here's all the ingredients. I immediately want to like add stuff to it. It's like, no, wait, no, I don't know. It's a thing. Okay, well, let's hear what we have to say, Chief. My wife says there is nothing like a low quality meat hot dog. With that said, I generally pick up turkey hot dogs when I can. Okay, see? I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Because all hot dogs are made with like whatever. So, yeah, I think the turkey hot dogs and the chicken hot dogs are probably the healthier than the beef hot dogs. But I mean, I've never really thought about it. I've never really wanted to think about what's in a hot dog. But he's apparently put a lot of thought. It was like I insulted all of his German heritage all at once the other day. He was absolutely appalled and said that I needed to discuss it on my channel tonight. So, yeah, discussion is good. So, yeah. Had to go to City Hall tonight, or this afternoon, because I'm having this big dispute with the city of Denellen, because it's kind of a long story, but you guys are here with me at this point, and we're just kind of waiting for the meat to cook. So, city of Denellen, there was a couple of people. We're talking like very few people, but they are really well known in Denellen, and they decided that the city is basically their own personal HOA. I'm not even joking. So they decide they don't like Airbnbs, short-term rentals, nothing like that. Long-term rentals is maybe fine, but I kid you not, they said that The people that are staying in Airbnbs and short-term rentals are sex offenders and felons and stuff like that, so they don't want them anywhere in their neighborhood. And I'm like, actually, that's not at all what I've found to be the case. But okay, sure. So they just decided they don't want any Airbnbs, no short-term rentals at all within the city of Denellen. Do you know how many hotels the city of Denellen has? One. Is it like this Hyatt Comfort Inn? Okay, yeah, Comfort Suites or whatever. Yeah, um, one Comfort Suites. Not Holiday Inn Express. No. Marriott. No. No. So there's not a lot of options out there. And so, I mean, and it's a good 20-minute drive to get to anywhere else. It's a thing. So anyway, so it's really not great for them to decide this. Mind you, Denellen, the city of Denellen, is right smack on the border of Citrus County and Marion County, but the city limits itself primarily is in Marion County. So Marion County is like, we're not helping you with this, okay? If this is something you guys decided, you're on your own. Like this is not how Marion County is doing things. We actually like people visiting. We actually like tourists. It's like $1 billion that goes into our budget. Like, no, y'all do you, okay? We're out. So no, they had like no backing from the county. So so they go back and forth, back and forth. And I was in on the discussion. This is literally a couple years ago. I'm in on the discussion going, what are you guys doing? There is nowhere to stay here. Where are you planning on putting these people? And they're like, well, we don't want people. Like, okay, literally. So there's like some retirees over there, and they've just kind of taken over city council. They took over the Chamber of Commerce there for a long time. It was just ridiculous. And like the businesses are struggling, like really super struggling over there. So, um, anyway, so it's just going back and forth, back and forth. Well, apparently they did in fact decide that they cannot ban short-term rentals completely, but what they can do is make it incredibly difficult to have one and really expensive, so that instead of suing the city for putting down a law to ban them, the city is just going to make it as difficult and expensive as possible to have one within the city limits. Um, so I manage, before all of this came out, I managed 2 short-term rentals that are within the city limits of Denellen. Lucky me. So anyway, it's gone back and forth and back and forth. I lost track of the conversation because they really hadn't been doing anything, and they kept putting it like later and later and later, and like months would go by and nothing was said, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Well, apparently, right before Christmas, I get an email from one of the owners that is like never here. And she's like, hey, just got this notice that I have not done a registration. Like my short-term rental is not registered. I'm like, of course it's registered. It's registered under me. I have a state license to manage short-term rentals in the state of Florida. I can have up to 75. I've only got like 5 because they're a lot of work. And so, well, I gotta start this. So anyway, she's like, yeah, I got this notification. I'm like, well, send it over to me. So I look at it. I'm like, great. So I'm supposed to register these with the city of Denellen. My state license, they don't care. They literally could not care less. And of course, they did not send it to me. They sent it to the owner of the property. Even again, no, I have a license that clearly public record says that I manage those properties. So I had one from an owner. So I go down there. The person I need to talk to is, of course, gone for the entire week, which was the holidays. Okay, I guess. So I'm like trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, well, who do I need to talk to? What do I need to do? Well, code enforcement guy is like, well, I'm out and about. I'm about to do lunch, but we can talk about it later. And I'm like, no, we really can't, because I'm kind of like, I need to get this figured out. And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna go to lunch, so I'll catch up with you." I'm like, "Well, I guess I'll stay here." I stayed at City Hall for an hour and a half. What kind of lunch is that? And apparently he had his kid in the car with him. I'm like, "This is the code enforcement officer." So again, it was the holidays, so okay, whatever. So Denellen, oh my God. So, oh, and by the way, they're closed on Fridays. Like, hold on, city's closed. Um, yeah. So, I they say I need to have a fire inspection. I need to have a evacuation plan. Mind you, one of these is an efficiency. There is only one door and one window, and it's on the same wall. Like it's basically a large hotel room, if that. So, okay, sure. So they want the site, like the evacuation route. And I'm like, there's the door. So I'm like, okay, this is crazy, but okay, I'm gonna try and do this whatever. They're like, well, you have to have fire extinguishers. Okay, no problem. Both of them have fire extinguishers. You have to smoke alarms. No problem. You have to have flashlights. Okay, I will put flashlights in there. All right. Mind you, where do I get this information? I get this from the actual fire inspector when they don't pass me. And they're like, "Well, didn't you get the list of stuff that you need?" And I'm like, "What list? What list? No, I did not get a list. There was no list. I barely even got notified." And she's like, "Oh yeah, there's this list, and yeah, you have fire extinguishers, but it's the wrong fire extinguisher. You have to get this other fire extinguisher, and then you have to have it inspected." So yeah, that's a thing during the holidays. So I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm whatever. So I'm trying. I'm working my way through it. Of course, we just moved our office and everything, but I'm trying. Get through the holidays, get through the new year. I'm like, all right, let's see where we're at with this. Get another letter. The letter is now stating that if I do not, I got this letter yesterday via text message from one of the owners. And that one, and by the way, we did all the stuff. We did all the stuff. But they wanted the stairwell illuminated. There's no electric on the stairwell. There's no like who has electrical cords on the stairwell? Maybe now, but that is like how in the world are we supposed to illuminate something that has no electricity? Like, do we have to call an electrician? How are we going to do this? But I found rechargeable lights. So, yay, Walmart, whatever. So we just have to like recharge them every time the house cleaner goes over there to house clean, I guess. I don't know. All right. So, tomorrow is my reaction for the fire department. They actually have to send somebody down. By the way, we have to pay for it. Do you know how much it costs? Do you know how much it costs? The city of Denellen has decided that if you would like to have a short-term rental within the city of Denellen, you're going to pay $400 to them for that right. Plus, register with the state. Plus, pay for the fire inspection. We're talking a lot of money and it's per short-term rental. So basically, they don't want one. They don't want them in there. They're going to charge you into oblivion, give you absolutely no information and no help, and hope that you just give up, which, of course, they haven't met me. No. In fact, I got so mad today, I started looking for more. I was like, I'm going to manage 10 or 20 of them within the city of Denellen. I am just going to take over all the management here of all of the area. I have 75. I'm going to make sure all of them are within the city limits of Denellen. Just because I guess I'm like some kind of masochist. I'm not sure. Anyway, but I'm like, you will not win. But yeah, that was my afternoon. Was running back and forth to Walmart because the thing that I thought I had for the illumination did not in fact work. So I had to get something completely different. It was these wall covers, like the socket things. Um, But for the light, there is a light in the hallway. They want another light in the stairwell in the dark, which okay, that's fine, except for there's no electricity there. So how are we supposed to do that? Like freaking turn on the light. What's the problem? Nope. They want a lit up illuminated stairwell like at the movie theater when the lights go out. So I went and the things that I was trying to, they didn't work. They did not work. There was no illumination. We tried it multiple times. No. So I'm like, great, except for I have this inspection tomorrow. So I went down to Walmart. I got rechargeable LEDs with sensors, and then I got some Velcro sticky tape, and I stuck it on the back of that thing, stuck it to the wall in the stairwell, and then after charging it, and now we just have to rip it off the wall and charge it like once a week, and we should be good to go, hopefully. But it was absolutely ridiculous. No assistance whatsoever, and I have to go before the magistrate at this point. And by the way, the person that is in charge of all this fiasco, Alex, yeah, he wasn't there again today. I don't know that I've actually seen him in person because he's always gone. Like, why are you doing this? You're doing all of this, and then you're not there. So annoying. So annoying. But that's okay. This too shall pass. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I imagine well, he's more of an expert on brats and hot dogs with his German heritage. He is extremely knowledgeable about brats and hot dogs, and I did not realize that was even his hobby. Because the man doesn't cook. Oh, sorry, I gotta get rid of some of this grease. It's going into a bowl. Ah! Okay, that was traumatic. So, yeah, I can't put the grease down the sink. That's really, really bad for you, for your sinks and your pipes. Don't do that. Um, is it weird? I want to rinse this really bad. All right, I'm just soaking up some of it with like paper towels. Okay. But yeah, you're not supposed to put your grease down your sink. It's really, really not good for you. Okay, this place is gonna smell like Taco Bell pretty soon. Brown. Add water. Okay. Yay. Um. mm. So we'll see, but I have to be there for the fire inspection in 2 different locations at the same time, which they don't know when it's supposed to be. But at the same time, and the inspections are only on Tuesdays. But I also, at the same exact time, I believe, need to go before the magistrate to give basically an update of what's going on and where we're at, and basically ask for an extension. And if I don't, we can get charged up to $500 per day per Airbnb. Okay, anyway, I'm working on it. And then tomorrow is supposed to be our sales meeting. So I'm not really entirely sure how I'm supposed to be in 1, 2, 3, 4 places at once. But I'm going to talk to my husband about it tonight and be like, would you like to be before the magistrate, or would you like to do the sales meeting? I'm not really sure. What would you like to do? So we'll see. But the sales meeting, like, my husband can do a sales meeting, no problem. But this is like our vision board one, which he never participates in. He thinks vision boards are like goofy. I love it. You get a whole stack of like old magazines and a whole bunch of, scissors and tape and glue and whatever. And everybody talks about what their goals are for the year, but you can actually visualize it. You're actually putting it down. And then you just put it up, and you remember all year long the fun that you had doing this with your whole sales team, everybody doing it together. And we have like food, and it's just fun. Okay, so this is like the first or second Tuesday of January is when we normally do this. It was so much fun. Um, but yeah, he hates it. So I actually honestly think that he would rather go up before the magistrate than doing vision boards with the sales team. And truthfully, he would probably be better at it because I'm a little peeved at this point. So I would probably have to read from a script that AI helped me like use logic, not emotions, you know? But it's okay. It's fine. So we'll see what happens with that. All right. What was the next thing? Okay. Oh my God, I think it's cheese. I believe it's cheese. I'm so sad all of a sudden. It could be the same. It's not gonna be the same if I use regular actual cheese. But this is really sad. This is sad on so many levels. Okay. It's all right. It's okay. I order this at least once every 6 months from Taco Bell. So I'm going to make it at home. All right. I use small spot sensor lights. Yeah, but do you have a plug-in? Like, do you have electrical? Because I don't have electrical there. Like, there's nothing. And it's like 10 steps. So, okay. Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. Our community does not allow short-term rentals. I would say in a community that is perfectly reasonable, but for an entire city that also only has one hotel, maybe not so much. I mean, if you don't want Airbnbs or short-term rentals, that's perfectly fine. Do it for your community, your HOA, your subdivision. Perfectly, completely fine. But to have somebody go from that subdivision and say, you know what? I not only don't want it here and I don't want to mess with changing it here. I'm going to make this for the entire city because that's what I think is what I want. That And I mean, again, it's just the businesses are struggling over there and stuff, because they don't want tourists, they don't want people there. They want, their friends and their family that all think the same and look the same as them. It's really, I'm not. Okay, cowboy can, cowboy candy relic. I have no idea what that is. Oh, here's the brat man himself. Okay, I keep my grease in a coffee can in the fridge. I would do that with maybe bacon grease. Bacon grease has a lot of really good cooking opportunities. Does the vision board have to be work related? No, absolutely not. Like if you're going to go on a cruise, if you're going to do, it's any of your personal or professional goals, whatever your goals for that year. And it's really fun because when you have like a few years of them, you can go back and see like 2025, 2024, 2023, and see, which of those goals you actually got and stuff just based on the pictures. It's fun. It's fun. I love doing it. But yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. I'll see. Battery operated. Norma has okay, so you have them battery operated. See, that's what I got. Excuse me, sir. They did not agree with you on the brats. Yeah, okay, hot dogs. I see. See what you just did? It is the same freaking thing. But yeah, Chief actually said that he prefers turkey hot dogs. I think he left. I think he left us and was like, no. Agreed. You see how quick he was just like correcting my brats versus hot dogs problem? I don't know. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Whatever. Men are from Mars. I'm not going to say women are from Venus, but I am going to say men are definitely from Mars. Okay. I need lettuce and tomato. It's killing me because I've got like avocados in there, and I was like, maybe I should bake some guac. I've got some chips over here. We could do some chips and stuff. But no, I'm very specifically making Crunchwrap Supremes, so I'm not going to do any of that. It's a struggle though. Ugh. Why do the potatoes have to be like so waxy? So gross. Anyway, Okay, so in order to make anything supreme at Taco Schmel, you have to add tomatoes, lettuce, and sour cream. So we will be doing this. How they? Okay, it's a thing. She's into her first semester, or her second semester, first day was today. And apparently she is going to be working part-time at a movie theater, which she doesn't have to work, so I'm not really sure why she's doing that, but I think she wants a nicer car than what we bought her, so more power to her, whatever. Lisa's vision board is Bon Jovi, beaches, and Disney. It's pretty good. So you just get those pictures and you put it, colorfully, maybe do some doodles and stuff, and do that right on there. I think last year I had a cruise, and I actually had a new house because I wanted to move from here, but plans changed and we ended up buying a commercial building instead. So, I mean, we still got a building, but it wasn't what I was thinking it was going to be. So, I don't know. It's kind of fun, even when things change like that, to have that difference on there of, well, here's what we planned on doing, here's what our goal was, and here's what actually happened. But having it all just kind of out there, so fun. So yeah, really love doing that one. And instead, I'm probably gonna have to be in Denellen, and I'm going to miss all the fun. Hopefully they'll save me some food. Unless my husband, I can talk him into doing the magistrate thing, and then I get to play with vision boards, and he can go deal with Denellen. But we'll see. I don't know. Nobody really wants to take that one. I need sour cream, and I think that's it. There was a lot of sand on that lettuce. I'm not even joking. Like straight up sand. Where is the sour cream? Oh, sorry. Wrong song. Okay. How do they do that? I threw away the box. Oh, it's in recycling. It's okay. Okay, so they put the meat and then the cheese in the middle, and then they put the crunch part, and then they do lettuce, tomato, and sour cream. Okay, so hot part, cold part. This is the crunchy part. Yeah. Chipotle, you pay extra for like a big heaping gob of guacamole, and at Taco Bell, you pay extra for tomatoes. There's a sizable difference in that. Also, I think one is actual food and the other is not. Okay. I need a pen. I need a. Here's the. Found it. I am someday going to organize my pan lids so that they're not awful. That day is not today. So we'll see. All right. Look at the size of these tortillas. Like bigger than a head. Whatever. I did not realize there was that much carbs. They seem to be like so small. They're not. Okay. I don't know. There's like no direction. To assemble. Spoon about half a cup of seasoned beef into the center of the flour tortilla. All right, half a cup. I can eyeball this. I think. All right. All right. Spread about 1 tablespoon, about a thumb size dollop of cheese sauce on tostada. Okay. On tostada. All right. Should be interesting. Sounds good. Ah, Bon Jovi. Oh, this is so sad. It just makes me so sad. Okay. That is not real food. I don't, okay. It's a rare thing we're doing, so it's fine because we do not eat this stuff every day. It'll be fine. It is not real food, but it's okay. Okay. It's on there, I guess. Oh my goodness. All right. And then put 1 tablespoon, it's a lot, of sour cream, topped with lettuce and diced tomatoes. Do not, caution, do not put Velveeta cheese sauce pouch in microwave. This is Velveeta. You know, the big brick of plastic. That's what's in there. Okay, just in case anybody was wondering. All right. Wait, how does it? Okay, and then you fold. Okay, you got this. Why is this so much more complicated than real food? Like, maybe if I did them all the time, I'm not going to do that, but okay. I don't know. That was about right. Okay. My husband is going to be like, what on earth are you trying to feed me? This is not food. Okay. Okay. We're folding. We're folding. Oh, we're folding. It's hot. Okay. Okay. This is hazardous, man. I think the people that work at Taco Bell need to have hazard pay. Fold the bottom right tortilla point towards this one. Okay, that's what I did. Continue folding tortilla points towards center, enclosing tostada. 6 folds. Mine only have 5 folds. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Spray a large skillet with cooking spray. Place filled wrap folded side down in skillet. That's what I did, even though it's only got 5. Okay, I think that's it. Cook over medium heat 1 to 2 minutes on each side or until golden brown. Repeat the assembly with remaining ingredients to make additional wraps. All right, we can now make this. All right, that's weird, but I think I got it. This is junk food. I'm making junk food. Let's see. Ah, okay. Ah, I'm cooking my lettuce. Oh, good grief. Okay. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. He's gonna come in here and be like, what on earth are you trying to feed me? Okay. So now that's too high. Okay. I think a little bit more of that. Okay. And this is gonna go on the tostada this time. Oh my god. It's like cheese whiz. I don't think I'm ever gonna have this again. Even at the place. This is okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get 6 folds out of this baby this time. All right. It's like hieroglyphics. Okay. All right. No. Ah, ah, it's hot. Okay. Oh, I think I got 6 this time. Hold on. Oh, it's hot. Ah, the spatula is definitely in order. Whatever. And now I'm cooking my lettuce. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 sides that time. So excited. Do not try this. You get the extra effort award for making that dinner. This is crazy, right? This is insane. Like, I think doing an entire roast is easier than this. Kudos to everybody that has worked at Taco Bell, because this is kind of difficult. Look, and it's crunchy in the middle. All right. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. I've never actually had 2 Crunchwrap Supremes, but I've had all the ingredients and they are out. So it needs to go way cooler. So we're going to do this. I'm thinking the dogs might need Crunchwrap Supremes later. I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh my God. I cannot wait to see my husband's face. He's thinking all about the broths and stuff. Look at this nonsense I got him eating tonight. He's going to be like, I am not supposed to be eating any of that. I got so super excited though when I saw that you can make this stuff at home, and now I am really doubting my sanity. I don't normally cook. Well, you guys know I normally do like, ingredients, and this is just weird. But it's okay. It's, once in a while kind of thing. Okay. All right. All right. Got 2, 3. Ouch. 4, 5. Ha. 6. Holy crap, that's hot. All right. 6 and whoop. Ha. This is crazy. I'm never doing this again. Also, I think I will actually be burning myself. Okay. The Crunchwrap Supremes all over my kitchen. Whatever. If this tastes gross, I'm going to be so disappointed. Like, so incredibly disappointed. I hope Elattie's not on here, because she actually, like, makes good food. And here I am making fast food at home. Okay. Okay, look. See, it's a little different when you get the 6 sides, then the lettuce doesn't poke out. He's going to definitely be doubting my sanity. Okay. I got it down now, I think. I'm going to say that, and then the whole thing's going to fall apart. I don't know. We're just going to... This is going to be the jumbo one, just because I just need to use... So it only makes 4. Oh my God. The thing was $8. This is insane. And then you still have to buy the meat separately. It's a little bit of a ripoff. But going to, like, Taco Bell is even expensive these days, so whatever. Never paid so much for fake cheese. I used to eat Velveeta when I was a kid, like, all the time. It is amazing that I'm still alive. Like, literally, my mom would get, like, a big old rectangle brick of it. And I've run out of vegetables of all things. Okay, okay, okay. Ah! A very sandy lettuce. Ah! No, don't burn. Don't burn. Okay. Yeah. think I even need the heat on at this point because everything's already cooked. So we're just going to turn it off. And love the little Roma tomatoes. Okay. What are you doing? Are you eating lettuce down there? Weirdo? All right. They're going to be not diced. Okay. That's fine. It's all good. You know what? It all goes in the same place. So it's all fine. Nobody's ever going to come to my house and eat. Okay. Now I got the flippy burny sauce going on. All right. We got 1, 2, how? 2, 3, butter, and 4, 5. I think I got 6, but it's a really full one, so I'm still not getting a very good. All right, whatever. I made it. All right, should we try? What is this? Actually scorched a little bit there. Okay. I don't even know what that's gonna be like, but whatever. Stove's off. So let's try it, shall we? What's the verdict? The corn thing is stale. It's not cookie. After all of that, it was basically like stale tortilla chips. Oh my god. Oh, don't buy this. Don't buy this. Wow. I took I took a really big bite, okay? It is super stale. The little corn tortillas. Oh. I mean, we're still gonna eat it, but that's not good. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick to real ingredients. That is just this is not my style of cooking anyway. So it was fun. I got a really good laugh out of it, but I don't think I'll be doing that ever again. I think I'll just go ahead and if I want a Crunchwrap Supreme, maybe once a month, I will go to Taco Bell and order a Crunchwrap Supreme. Thank you for hanging out with me for this total travesty of a dinner that we are now going to consume. Um, and for hearing me talk about my crazy day. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna drink a lot of water with my food to get this down. Okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you. You too.